4 people and 3 dogs trapped in a life-or-death struggle far out at sea. Their boat crippled by engine failure and battered by relentless waves, hope slipping away with every passing hour. Alone, isolated, and vulnerable, they faced a terrifying unknown: would they be rescued or lost to the vast ocean? The odds were stacked against them, with dwindling supplies and no way to call for help. But just when all seemed lost, a massive cruise ship changed course, setting in motion a daring rescue mission that would defy the dangers of the open water. What happened next is a gripping tale of bravery, quick thinking, and unexpected heroes rising to the challenge. Stay tuned as we dive into the full story of this incredible rescue, revealing how these stranded souls were saved from disaster. If you want to hear every detail of their journey and the heroic efforts that brought them to safety, make sure to like this video and keep watching. The ocean can be as beautiful as it is brutal, and for 4 people and 3 dogs stranded far from shore, it quickly turned into a relentless enemy. Their vessel was not just a boat, but a fragile refuge in the middle of vast, unpredictable waters. When their engine failed and their mast broke, the waves didn't just rock them, they became a looming threat to their very survival. Imagine being tossed by the sea, powerless, with nothing but hope to cling to. That was the reality these individuals and their furry companions faced. For 5 long days, they battled exhaustion, fear, and uncertainty. It's hard to describe the mental and physical toll of being stranded at sea. There's the heat of the sun beating down, the cold nights, the endless saltwater spray, and the gnawing worry about what comes next. Each moment stretches on, minutes turning into hours, and hours turning into days. Supplies dwindle. The mind races. Will rescue come in time, or will this be the end of the line? But in the middle of that terrifying silence, help was on the way. The call for aid was relayed to a ship thousands of miles away, the Carnival Splendor, a massive cruise ship gliding through the South Pacific. When the news reached the crew, the routine voyage instantly transformed into a mission of mercy. Changing course, the crew began closing in on the distressed vessel, fully aware of the dangers and the stakes. Cruise ship crews are trained for many scenarios, but nothing quite compares to the pressure of a real-life rescue operation at sea. Every second counts, and the rough waters make even the simplest tasks challenging. The crew had to navigate treacherous waves while preparing to bring aboard not just stranded humans, but their 3 loyal dogs as well. Pets often become an overlooked part of rescue operations, but in this story, they were just as important, part of the family, and part of the fight to survive. The tension on board the cruise ship must have been palpable. The crew members knew the risk safety protocols, medical readiness, the coordination required to pull off a smooth, successful rescue. But alongside that professionalism was a human element. Compassion, urgency, and the burning desire to bring these people and their dogs back from the brink. When the cruise ship finally reached the disabled catamaran, the rescue began. It wasn't a simple transfer. It was a delicate, dangerous dance between 2 vessels in unpredictable seas. Imagine the coordination, the precision needed to bring the stranded vessel alongside, to transfer the passengers and their dogs safely to the cruise ship's deck. For the stranded, it was a moment of profound relief and overwhelming gratitude. The nightmare that had gripped them for days was finally coming to an end. Among the rescued were Dusty and Helena, an Australian couple who are no strangers to the sea. They run a YouTube channel called Sailing Barking Cat, where they document their adventures sailing the Pacific with their beloved French bulldogs and mini husky. Their passion for the ocean is well known, but this time, their journey took a dangerous turn. Joined by a German couple and an Italian couple who had also been part of the voyage, the group's shared ordeal forged a bond stronger than any ocean wave. Once aboard the Carnival Splendor, the survivors were immediately cared for. The cruise ship crew provided food, water, and medical attention, tending to physical needs and offering comfort after days of hardship. Their dogs, exhausted but safe, received attention too. The importance of tending to animals in rescue situations cannot be overstated. They offer companionship, emotional support, and a sense of normalcy in otherwise dire circumstances. The story of this rescue is not just about survival. It's about human spirit and the kindness of strangers. It reminds us that even in the most remote corners of the world, help can arrive unexpectedly, and that courage isn't just the domain of heroes, it lives in every person willing to risk everything to save another. It's also a powerful reminder of the unpredictability of sea travel. No matter how prepared you think you are, the ocean demands respect. Weather conditions can change in an instant, equipment can fail, and the vastness of the water can make rescue seem impossible. For sailors, adventurers, and even casual travelers, this story underscores the importance of safety precautions, communication tools, and readiness for emergencies. But it also shows the incredible network of maritime safety and the people behind it. The Maritime Rescue Coordination Center in Naumea acted swiftly to relay the distress call, triggering the cruise ship's diversion and subsequent rescue operation. These centers operate 24/7, relying on technology, experience, and coordination with vessels and agencies across the globe. Without such networks, many emergencies would end in tragedy. The Carnival Splendor's crew deserves special recognition here. Their quick response and professionalism turned what could have been a disaster into a successful rescue. They not only saved lives, but also lifted the spirits of those they rescued. In the confined spaces of a cruise ship, the crew had to adapt to an emergency, managing both the physical logistics of the rescue and the emotional needs of the survivors. This incident has also sparked conversations about the safety of smaller vessels, traveling long distances through unpredictable waters. While adventure and exploration are core reasons many take to the sea, the risks are real and often underestimated. The sea is a place where self-reliance matters, but so does knowing when to call for help and trusting others to answer. For Dusty and Helena, their ordeal is now part of their story, a chapter marked not just by fear, but by resilience and gratitude. Their YouTube audience and supporters worldwide have followed their journey, sharing relief and admiration for their survival. The dogs, too, became heroes in their own right, steadfast companions through the storm. Looking ahead, the rescued group is set to disembark in Naumea, the capital of New Caledonia, where they will reunite with loved ones and recover from their ordeal. This rescue will likely remain a highlight of the cruise ship's history and a testament to what can be achieved when teamwork, courage, and compassion come together on the open sea. Stories like this one resonate deeply because they touch on universal themes: fear of the unknown, hope and despair, and the power of kindness. In a world that often feels chaotic and disconnected, such acts of bravery remind us of our shared humanity. As this incredible rescue fades from the headlines, the lessons remain. Whether you're an avid sailor, a dog lover, or someone who simply appreciates a good story of survival, there's something here for everyone. The ocean may test us, but it also connects us through moments like these. If anything, this event inspires us all to respect the sea's might, cherish the bonds we share with our companions both human and animal, and never underestimate the difference a courageous group of people can make. So next time you gaze out over the vast expanse of the ocean, remember the story of 4 people and 3 dogs, and the brave crew who answered their call for help. It's a story of hope, resilience, and the unbreakable spirit that lives within us all.